On the front page, in case you hadn't noticed. That kind of publicity could buy you a new wing.
You are a dog with a bone.
I never thought that I'd be something a scientist would want to study.
Homosexual behavior lies outside the norm, therefore outside the purview of our study.
Following the doc around like a cocker spaniel.
I am Dr. Masters' assistant.
And because he's in love with you, you know you can use it to your advantage.
How's your day?
Interesting.
Masters of Sex, Sunday at 10, exclusively on Movie Central.
Welcome back to Masters of Sex with Dr. Jess. I am your host, Jessica O'Reilly, your friendly neighborhood sexologist, and I just finished screening episode 4 of Masters of Sex, this hot, new, steamy drama series. And drama there is. We are really watching it unfold now. In this episode, not only do we meet Virginia's saucy, sneaky ex-husband who weasels his way into her home, into her bed, and even into the hospital studies, but we learn a little bit more also about good old Masters as he is revisited by some old demons. He begins sleepwalking, his mother comes to visit, and the story of his background is revealed, and we learn that he was actually abused at the hands of his father. Now we're really seeing the more human side of him here as the light shines through, and he actually helps a patient out with some of the abuse issues she's facing in her relationship, so a client in his practice. Now, as the tension builds between Masters and Johnson, we learn that Masters is awfully curious about Virginia's sex life, and he even conducts a secret interview with her ex-husband, and he learns that she's not only wild in bed, but liberated, instructive, and open to taking direction. Her ex-husband, George, explains that this is what makes Virginia better than any lover he's ever had. Now, as a sexologist, this makes perfect sense to me, and we can all learn from Virginia. It's not her technique. It's not her good looks. It is not a particular repertoire that makes her such a hot lover. It's her willingness to learn and her ability to communicate. She gives him direction. She says faster, slower, harder, softer, right there, and don't stop. And she asks him to do the same. When you think about it, it's really pretty straightforward stuff. If you want something in bed, ask for it. Don't be shy. Send a note. Send a sexy text. Whisper it in your lover's ear. Or scream it out in the throes of passion to get what you want. And if you're wondering what your lover wants, you don't have to go to the magazines. You don't have to call me. I don't know what your lover wants. We just know what the research says, and we can get you started. If you really want to know, ask your lover. 2 very simple lessons from Masters of Sex that will help take your sex life to new heights. I'm Jessica O'Reilly, and I cannot wait to see what the next episode holds for us in Masters of Sex. I'll see you then.